let's just say it's TLSO, okay? And it's for someone that needs to be put in supine. So we're gonna be laying down, but let's just show you the setup of the brace. So when it comes open, it's already set up with the chest protector. It has an extra extender, which we, again, typically we don't really need it, but it is there, and we'll talk about this here. So I'm just not gonna bring this up. We'll do a little. Let's just look at what it looks like. So here's where the patient will lay on, okay? This is the setup here. So I'll pull these guys back. It's usually set up in a large, okay? You see that? If we take this off, so again, I take it off by pushing it forward, it comes off. We can resize it for the patient depending on the body habitus size. You have large, extra large, and double extra large. Okay, comes off, pull it off, and there's large, extra large, and double X. Now, not everyone is that, so now you have medium, small, and extra small. The way to get that set up is you slide it underneath here. Let me show you. There's just sliding underneath here. It goes in a little hole right here, and it goes around, and now there's your medium, your small, and your extra small. That's how we set it up, okay? But for our practice sake, we're gonna do a large. And again, you need to clip it in with your thumb.
Which one is this one?
Nope, the large,
Okay.
right there. Yep. And then you clip it in like that. And now it's set up for the patient size of a, quote, large, okay? These two straps are the most important straps if you're gonna stabilize someone when you get them in laying or sitting, whatever. If we strap them in and you pull it out, and it's like this, and you take them off the brace and you don't reset it, it will never give them the secure support. So you need to pull this guy back to this this point right here, keep the string out right here, and pull right here, and then there's two brackets right here with my fingers, and I just pull out, and you'll see the string reset. Now the tension for support is reset for the patient, so when they put it back on, it will support them again. If you don't do that, this is the tension. So this is what resets when you pull it out right here. This resets back into the frame, okay? If you don't do that, every time you put them in the brace, you'll have no support really. And they're gonna say it doesn't feel supportive like it did before. And you can get frustrated, and so just know that's why, okay?
Can we do that one more time?
Yep, absolutely, absolutely. The most important thing, that's just the biggest thing we see is that they're not reset. I just saw a patient yesterday that wasn't reset when they were here in a previous admission, okay? So we put them in the brace, it's out to here, whatever. You take it off them, they're gonna go to sleep. We pull this guy back, keep the string so it's available right here, and then grab from right here, the inside part where the large is, right there and there, and then just pull out, and it will reset. If you see it get tension like that, you're perfect. It's fine.
Okay.
So they're ready to lay back on.
They're ready to lay on it.
Back on, and then we'll have all of that potential to snug them up.
This is one of the biggest issues I have is when I see them after another session or they've been thrown off from whatever, it's not reset for tension, and then they try to put it back on, they're like, I don't have any support. Okay. This is their chest plate. This button will raise it up or lower it down depending on what you want, okay, or where you want to be at. These two guys are what's going to attach to here underneath their armpits, so it does not go right up on their throat. It does not go over their shoulders. Does not go over their shoulders because they will right up on their neck and they won't be compliant with it. Always underneath their armpits. Okay, and I'll show you how to do that. Okay, all right. So that's the mechanics of the brace right now. So when I have a patient who's going to, I got it, Joe. I got it. So when I have a patient who has spinal precautions, and we need to, again, this is going to be a 2 to 3 person assist. You cannot really do it on your own safely. Okay. If they're going to do a log roll technique, They need to have their knees be able to bend up. So bend both knees up right here. You can put a pillow between their knees here to maintain a neutral spine orientation. Head will be flat. Okay. And all I would have him do is, if you want, you can have him roll towards you. So if he's gonna do a log roll, I always want you to grab right here and his shoulder and just have him roll to you. Let him roll. Yep. Good. Perfect. Yep. I use this non-stick one to help slide it and break friction. So again, what I do is as you would do with a pavilion pad, I would just roll it up right here. And once they're in lock sideline, I will kind of shove it down right here. Okay? And then I have them roll back towards me. Again, I'm watching my body mechanics from my back. Just have them come to here. And then you can slowly roll towards me one more time. Come over here. So I come right here again. I use the bend with my knee here. Just guide them over here. And go and pull that out for me. All right. And have them roll back. Again, we're not rotating his back. We're not twisting him. We're just going from side to side here. Now, the brace is going to set on like this on him. Okay? The way I typically do it is I will go have him roll towards his right because there's less equipment that needs to go underneath him versus this chest plate. So I will fold this up to have less equipment on him, and then you'll have him roll again. So please roll. Perfect. Yep. Use that bed on your knee. That's perfect. Yep. Good. So now we have him rolled. We want to get it set up. So right here now, I have the brace here. Now, I'm not going to go this way into Joel like this. You're going to hurt his back. You need to put your force down on the bed at this angle here. And once you do that, it will slide. And it will slide. Now and we'll practice this too, but once we slid it to a certain point where you look at this is somewhat in a good spot, we can have him roll back. Go ahead and roll back, Joel. So now, the brace is here, and the brace is here, okay? Now, we undo the Velcro here, we have it set up. Again, this is just to get him out of bed for the first time. So now this goes right here on his chest, so it's a good spot right there for me. I can raise it up one more. And this guy, if you need to do any readjustments, you can do slight readjustments. But now you have it supported on him. So this is just stabilizer. Now these guys here will make it nice and snug. Whoa. And that's his snug. These guys here for the arms will extend out. Again, this goes underneath his armpits, not over his shoulders.
To prevent it from riding
up to your throat. It does not go over your shoulders.
Okay.
So now it's stabilized right here on his chest. The other one will fix once we get him up in the sitting position though. Okay?
Where do you want this to hit?
It can be anywhere right through here. I'd raise it up or lower. You can, as long as it's not down here. But this is to prevent flexion and extension of his thoracic or lumbar thoracic region. Okay, so now we have it set up right here. We now have him log roll towards me to help him get into a sitting position. So again, I'm going to hold my hand right here and reach over. I'm going to guide him here. Okay, this will come off. And that's that. Now once he's here, you can bring his legs off here to the edge of the bed here. Okay, and then you can use him and his arm right here with your legs here and work them to right here. And now you can reset him right here to have him sit. Now this brace, you can reset this guy here underneath his armpit, and now he's fully supported. Okay. Again, underneath the armpits, not over the shoulder. So now it's here. And he's set to move.
It feels very supportive.